If you know anyone who's ever been an AT&T customer, listen up. A class action lawsuit after 2 data breaches means you could be owed money, in some cases up to $5,000. I'm 7 News consumer anchor Diane Lee with the lowdown on how to figure out if your information was compromised and how to file a claim.
Nothing.
It's not so much a secret.
Well, wait a minute.
More like overlooked. An email from mid-August, long since buried with a lot of legal jargon.
Yeah, I do.
Joseph Carlton just learned he's 1 in 100 million, 109 to be exact, nearly all of AT&T's customers whose phone records were breached in 2024. Another 73 million current and former customers were part of a far worse 2019 breach. Hackers got social security numbers, birth dates, legal names, and account passcodes.
Are you surprised to learn about the breach?
Yes, considering we've been customers for many years.
Also news to many, a class action lawsuit against AT&T.
Now let's see.
That often overlooked email, your ticket to a piece of the $177 million proposed settlement. The notice comes from an administrator few have heard of called Kroll with a K, a good keyword to search since the email has the specific claim number you'll need to file.
Are you surprised to have found this?
Thank you. We'll never have known.
Tara Peace also never heard about the compromised data, but she did open the settlement email and submit a claim.
I am a little curious to see what it's going to be like, and what the dollar amount is going to be.
Attorney John White is not part of the class action lawsuit, but says after administration costs and attorney's fees are taken out, your cash payment comes down to the number of people who file.
There's so many of these claims that are being filed. The more information that you can give the claims administrator in regards to the losses that you have, the better off you are.
There are 2 ways to file, both through the website telecomdatasettlement.com. The first requires proof.
What kind of documents are they looking for?
Well, they're looking for bank statements. They're looking for credit card statements. They're looking for any documentation that will substantiate the loss.
Something that proves that you were hacked.
Correct.
So if you have documentation that the losses are fairly traceable to a breach, you can submit those for a higher claim payout, up to $5,000. The other method, which Peace chose, requires no documentation beyond the claim number.
The process was 5 minutes or less, basically a lot of reading.
Now, if you have a claim number and you do nothing, you won't receive any settlement benefits. And once the case is finalized, you'll have given up your rights to sue.
But what if you have no claim number? There's another way to figure out if you're a breach victim. Enter simply your phone number into the independent online tool att.pentester.com, and you'll either get a message that no data was found or one that's a lot scarier once you see the private information out there on the dark web. In that case, submit a question to Kroll citing the results. In a statement, AT&T told 7 News, while we deny the allegations in these lawsuits that we were responsible for these criminal acts, we have agreed to this settlement to avoid the expense and uncertainty of protracted litigation. Pentester recommends any victim freeze their credit at all 3 major credit reporting agencies. That warning speaks to the importance of getting the word out.
Yes, I'm very, very glad that you came and told us about it, because I certainly didn't know.
Proactive protection, likely worth far more than any payout.
I just learned something today. Thank you so much.
And here's a few more details. The deadline to file a claim is November 18th. And a warning, you may not hear back from Kroll in a timely manner if you do reach out to them. 7 News reached out at least 9 times in the last 2 months with no response. But we have helped people get their claim number, so do contact me if you have any problems.